Quit acting stupid. With
Bobby,
Sammy,
Rudy,
and
Andy. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Quit Acting Stupid. I am your host, Jamie Paredes, and joining me as always are my brothers Bobby, Rudy, and Andy. How you doing? That's long. That's long-winded. How you guys doing, boys?
Doing well. Doing well.
Good.
Although I have to say, I've we missed you. See, it's been a couple weeks now since we've seen you.
Well, I wouldn't really say I miss him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sick. I'm a sick bird. I'm sorry, guys.
2 weeks ago, he was in San Antonio, and so we didn't see him on a Sunday. And then last Sunday, he was sick. His whole family's sick.
I wonder if there's a correlation. I was around a lot of brown people in San Antonio, so I'm wondering if
bird flu or something. Yeah,
could be.
Might have picked him up.
No, I've never seen so many brown faces in my life. It's culture shock, man. Going to, I feel like the token oatmeal cookie. Yeah, it's weird.
What did you expect when you went to San Antonio?
Those were real Mexicans. Those were real.
They were real, man. They're no joke, man.
damn.
Yeah.
Are we sure this is where we want to start?
Well,
Yeah,
let me back
not.
up. Hold on. Let me back up. Let me back up and let me tell everybody that we're sponsored by the Farmhouse.
What are
In the
they?
historic River Market area. And I'm waiting for somebody to show the graphic. There we go. Go see our cousin, chef, owner, Vince Paredes. And tell him those guys on that podcast said that we should
Said his name wrong. Said his last name wrong.
No, you guys should try the best best brunch in Kansas City as rated by The Pitch. Not sure what year that was, but what do you think that is? That previous one looked good.
I was thinking the same thing. It looks like a cinnamon roll.
Some sort of nut there, like pecan, maybe.
You better not say that again.
It looks like a little powdered sugar. Like, wait, what did you say? I just heard
You better not say that again.
I don't know. I did this like lean to see me like last time, but then somehow the boxes switched spots and I wasn't even leaning. But
anyway,
Farmhouse, River Market, farm to table, fresh.
River Market West exit, guys. River Market West on the streetcar.
Awesome.
All right, that's out of the way.
Yes.
Paredes is the correct way to pronounce the last name.
Paredes. For so long growing up, we were taught by our parents, Paredes.
Right, and that's
and so what that ended up. What ended up happening then is people would spell it with an A, Parades, which is incorrect. So several years ago, I noticed, I don't know why it took me so long, but several years ago, I noticed that the word red is in the middle of our name. And that if you knew how to roll your R,
that.
probably realized it at some point, but
letters are hard sometimes.
Well, when you tell other people how to say it, if you can say red, Paredes, and if they can't roll their R's, they can't roll their R's. I mean, shoot, we got
Then
people
they
in our
can't
family
say our
that can't
name.
roll their
If
R's.
they can't roll their R's, they can't say our name. Paredes. That's it. Period.
My thing is neither one of our grandparents or grandmothers or grandfather said our name that way. I mean,
but
it's
why are you disrespecting them?
That's the right way to say it.
Why do you hate our grandparents?
Why do I hate our grandparents?
Yeah, why do you hate our grandparents?
There's a deeper meaning here.
My mother's mother didn't even know how to spell our last name. I would get Christmas cards or birthday cards, and she would slap a Z on the end. Paredes. She would always say Paredes.
Paredes. Yeah, Mexicans.
Which is weird for someone who spoke Spanish.
Yeah, but
to not be able to say a Spanish word correctly.
Yeah, but she wasn't like. I don't think she went all the way through school. I mean, maybe she did. Did she go? Did Grandma Garcia go all the way through school? I mean, I'm talking like 12 years, elementary and high school.
Couldn't tell you.
Did you get rid of the I don't speak Spanish drop?
Oh,
Now-
yeah, I did.
now I've
I threw it away.
Now I've got control of these things, and you've gotten rid of some of them.
Oh,
Anyway,
I got him. I forget I have some on my phone.
don't worry about it. But anyways, Paredes.
Paredes is how I tell people.
Beautiful.
Paredes. It's Ray. It's like a
Paredes.
you know. Yeah, like I mean, right?
Yeah,
I would think so.
This is riveting material here.
Paredes.
Move on.
Not
Next
a-
topic.
If anything, I would say Paredes. Paredes.
Paradise is the way it
Red.
is.
Because if you
That
can
was
roll
my,
your
that
R,
was
it'd
my
be
nickname
Paredes.
in college. Just so you know.
Paredes.
Dipshit.
Paradise.
What was?
Ah,
Oh.
We need to all get the jersey of the guy that's in the. Who's the guy in the major leagues? Isak. Is he still
Isak.
playing for?
Isak.
Or Isaac, whatever. Isak,
There was a
Paredes.
Jimmy Paredes that played for
Houston
the
Astros.
Royals. He played for the Royals too.
Did
Yeah.
he?
Like
Yeah.
2 years ago, 3 years ago.
No, it was longer than that. It was probably like
Probably.
probably like 8 years ago.
Okay, guys, I'm about to fall asleep. So,
All right, next topic.
next topic.
All right.
Check
We
notes,
don't
check
plan this out.
notes.
What are you talking about next topic? Like there's some agenda that we have that
Next,
we're
I
following.
need to have my. Have you guys watched the new John Mulaney show? I won't get into it because I'm assuming you haven't. Andrew maybe has, but he has.
No,
a
I
clip-
haven't.
He has a clipboard every episode. So that's what I should start having is just a clipboard so I can read off. Figure actually
I've got a nice leather bound book,
many leather bound books.
Very, very, very important.
rich mahogany.
Yeah.
Rudy's got all the stuff on his phone. Pick out a topic and let's
Yeah,
go.
you were the one that had like 6 topics that you
I know.
ran through.
I kind of burned out. I was like a shooting star. I was real hot at the beginning before we started recording.
Yeah, he came out like with piss and vinegar.
Yeah.
Somebody might have pissed him off, huh?
Well, we got threatened with our first lawsuit.
What?
So
What the hell did we do?
yeah.
Well,
You guys
what
brought
did-
me
what did
onto
we
this
do?
sinking ship.
I don't think we did anything.
Yeah. What did we
Somebody
do?
else did something.
Look
I'll figure
here.
that out.
You can't. Whichever way you're pointing, it's going to be the wrong way because there was one time like when I wanted to like point at the person next to me, and then when I watched the replay, I'm like pointing over here. It's stupid. No, man versus bear. What was that all about, Bob? You mentioned it, and I honestly, at the point when I heard you mention it, I hadn't heard anything about it, so I had to go search it out. And I don't know if I got the original video or not, but
So apparently, out on the interwebs over the last several weeks, there has been something going on where, Jamie, you're going to have to help correct me if I'm wrong, but women were asked, or some woman was asked, what would she prefer to encounter in the woods, a strange man or a bear? And much to the dismay, chagrin of men everywhere, women are resoundingly saying that they'd rather come across a bear in the woods than a strange man.
You understated that quite a bit. I mean,
Okay,
guys are like losing their mind about it. Like it's just like so, it affects them personally. So I'm like, dude, just relax.
So is that your beef with it? Is that just people are getting upset about it? Like guys are getting
part of it.
because I see your point. I'm not like discounting that because I think it's But is that what you?
I think the reasoning, because then people just lay out, and it's clear that because you'll read a guy's comment that's like, oh well, clearly they don't know because it's ridiculous because a bear could just knock their head off and blah blah blah, and a man, I'm like, dude, you're basically being a man by not listening to what the freaking question was. Like, point proven right then and there.
They obviously haven't seen The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio. Isn't that the name of the movie?
Or
It is.
yeah. Or Cocaine Bear. I've got like 20 minutes into Cocaine Bear. So now if it's Cocaine Bear that I ran into in the woods, I'd be like, all right, we got a different story here.
But the question then is, would you rather encounter a cocaine bear or a cocaine man?
Now, Cocaine Bear probably likes to party a lot more than Cocaine Man. I mean, Cocaine Man is probably just like trying to find his shoes from the night before.
He's probably trying to find more cocaine.
Yeah, that's apparently. So I've never done cocaine.
I haven't either.
And you know what? It's funny because it's been presented to me recently. In I shouldn't say where, I guess, but I've had people tell me like you're too old now. It's like it's too late. You can't do it now because you're too old. So I don't know. What was my point of
because that's the reason a 40 whatever year old man shouldn't.
Because you're too old. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't do cocaine, because you're too old.
What Andrew said was what I had heard a lot of. Like if you do cocaine, basically you just spend the rest of the night looking for more cocaine. So I don't know. I've never had it.
That's weird that
you my gums.
It's weird that you said that you were just somewhat recently offered it or propositioned with it, because I was too. I was at a bar, and it was somebody I had not met. I was with a group of friends, and this other couple people came and started joining our group. It was great, lively conversation. And then, 45 minutes into it, one of them kind of just whispers to me, like, "Hey, you want to go do some cocaine in the bathroom? Or maybe some coke or something." But it was just like, it was so uncool because that's the first time I'd ever been offered cocaine, like where someone said, "Hey, I'm going to go do this. You come with me."
So he didn't say, "Do you want to party?"
It was a woman, by the way.
She didn't say, "Do you want to party?"
No, she was very upfront with. No, it wasn't any kind of cool lingo. It was just, I'm gonna do cocaine in the bathroom. You want to come? That kind of
stuff. So bump would be like just a little, and the line would be like,
I believe so, yeah. Or rails, as they're often
rails, right?
Yeah.
It's weird because our whole pre-show meeting never once was cocaine mentioned.
We are off the rails currently.
So wait. Here's the thing what I've never understood is why people offer, like, if I had Coke, apparently it's pretty pricey, I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
Why
so a nickel bag is not, that's weed. Never mind.
to share it, maybe?
Why?
I would imagine it is not very fun to be the only one on cocaine.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
So you paid the money and you want to be surrounded by Coke people. So
plus,
did I tell you that story about that joint that should I even go here? It's legal, right?
In Missouri.
I think I know a name for the show now, but go ahead.
Up in smoke.
Rudy, back in like what? It was been like 4 or 5 years ago when you went to Colorado or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had you bring me back something. That joint has been sitting like in my laundry room, like sealed for years now.
I think I still have a little bit of mine as well.
It will dry out, FYI.
Well,
I mean, you still use it, but.
So I was like, well, it's now or never, because there was nobody in the house. I was there was nobody around. It was just me for all night, me and the dogs. And what?
Did you blow it in their face?
I thought about it, but no, I did not.
Go ahead. Continue.
So I went outside with it and stuff, and I'm like, let's see what this, let's do it. Now keep in mind, I've never taken a joint myself in my whole life and actually like lit it and went. Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen the camera on that one.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, hey, I've got this thing. It probably is no good anyway. Whatever, blah blah. And so I do it. I'm smoking it, and I'm like, yeah, I feel nothing like from Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, it's fucking great.
It's funny because I was in my apartment in the plaza by myself, nothing going on, me and the dog. And I thought, yeah, kind of like you. Well, I don't have anything to do today. Let me fire this up. And I had to go and play like Dr. Dre really loud. It was just something that
made freeze.
No, you froze. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I had to throw on some like Dr. Dre, some rap music, and turn it really loud, and then
really get in the mood.
Yeah, and then just look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, yeah, but I didn't feel no sing at all.
So wait a minute.
So I'm
Andrew, let's complete.
I don't see color. What color is Dr. Dre? I don't see color. Go ahead.
Wait a minute,
doctor,
Andrew.
By the way,
Andrew, let's complete the circle here. Have you done
Oh,
marijuana?
Yeah, absolutely.
Marijuana.
So I'm literally the only one here of the four of us that has never
Really?
tried it.
I will,
Pretty much.
I will
yeah.
say I've smoked it a couple times. I've, passed it. Never felt anything, like zero at all. So
Well, here's
go ahead.
Well, I've had a gummy. I had a gummy before, but
I felt
So-
something from a gummy once when I was at a movie theater and just devoured a large popcorn like before the movie even started, and then started
Well-
cracking up at this movie that it wasn't funny. It was Andy Bernard. What's the guy's name?
Ed
That
Helms.
guy? Yeah, Ed Helms was the lead in some romantic comedy. Couldn't tell you the name of it, and it was at the theaters. And man, I cracked up, and I'm sure it wasn't funny at all because it didn't make any money. I mean, never heard about it again. But yeah, so a gummy worked on me once, and then there was another time where I was at Ford. Maybe I should.
yeah. Stop right there. As your
Never
attorney, I'm
mind.
going to suggest you stop.
There
right
have
there.
been very few times when I've been able to feel anything, and honestly, I'm sitting here like worried. Like 80 people listen to this thing, so
you're pretty much dead inside anyway. So feelings
Yeah.
aren't really your thing.
it's dark. It's all
yes.
burnt, and smoky in
So,
there anyway.
so before we get too far off, you had also brought, or I also had some not gummies, but like some pill form, whatever, and it had an expiration date, and it expired like years before. And so I'm like taking these, I'm like, yeah, nothing. And then I'd wait an hour later, yeah, this no, and then that's when I started with the joint. And so I'm smoking, I'm like, yeah, nothing, man. And so I just went to bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night to pee. And my God, I was like, just,
Yeah.
it all hit at once. I mean, it must have been like 3:00 in the morning, and I'm walking around in the dark, like holding on to everything. It was, man, yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my story.
Because there was like with those gummies, you get like 10 milligram gummies, and everybody's like, well, just take half of it and see, and blah, blah, blah. And there was one time where I was drinking and I took half a gummy, and they say, wait an hour. And I'm like, wait, I'm like, man, I ain't feel shit. So I'm like, let me take this other half. And like I said, I was drinking. And then all of a sudden it like that, I was like stoned to where like I couldn't move, and I'm just staring. And I'm like, nope, I can't go anywhere. And so that, but
I have never done any sort of drugs other than that gummy. And I tell you what, I had that gummy one time, and that night, right before bed, and that was the best sleep I've had in years. I woke up the next morning actually feeling refreshed.
really,
And that was amazing. But that's the only thing, just that gummy that one time, and that was probably 2-3 years ago.
I started learning about.
I think we've added one more thing we need to get on film on camera for our show, which a foot race between all of us, you two riding a bike, and then Bobby trying legal marijuana for the first time.
Yeah.
Maybe he won't lose my number the way you guys did, obviously.
Lose your number?
Yeah, like not inviting me.
Oh, to smoke weed with me?
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, it was kind of a joke.
It was like midday on the plaza, but what up?
That's a great time to do it.
That's very, very true with my Snoop Dr. Dre blaring. But
Did you at any point put on some Cheech and Chong?
No, I just needed music.
I was I guess I could. There's very
smoke?
different moods you could play into, and you went the hip hop route, but you could have gone the Cheech and Chong route.
But I grew up with
Friday.
hip hop. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with hip hop though. I didn't grow up with Cheech and Chong. I mean, mom and dad watched it. And, I know of Cheech and Chong and all that stuff, but my bag was the Chronic, Dr. Dre. That's where I was at. That's my sweet spot.
How did we even start?
All of this, yes, exactly. Let me tell you how we got here. We were talking about Cocaine Bear.
Oh, Cocaine Bear, man versus bear. So going back to that.
Yeah. So, okay. So, what would you expect? Yeah. I mean, what was your reaction to it? So that's basically, I think Bobby laid out. Go ahead.
I thought it was funny because I got home and asked my wife, I said, what would you rather encounter in the woods, a strange man or a bear? And she's like, well, neither. I'm like, no, you gotta pick one. And she's like, well, I guess the bear. And we just then proceeded to have a conversation with her and me and her and Tomas, and just how creepy and weird men can be. I mean, that's ultimately what the conversation turned into.
So I think that's the correct answer from Anita. I've had conversations with all three of my daughters and basically just told them we're all creeps. All of us. Every single one of us. Every guy is a creep. So just look out for yourself. Don't trust anyone. I mean, we're just, so that's 100% the right answer. I think too, because a bear could get sidetracked on something else, or I almost feel like you have a chance with a bear to get away.
I was going to say you can play dead with a bear and it'll leave you alone.
Play dead with a man.
The man's going to do something to you.
Oh God!
Even if you're dead,
I shouldn't even lie.
Did we just get to necrophilia?
We're getting there. Just give it a minute.
We're not far from there.
We're turning the
corner. Think of the worst case scenarios in each of the situations. Worst case scenario with encountering a bear, he takes a swipe at you, knocks your head off.
And
literally decapitates you.
The worst case
scenario with a man,
human being. Yeah, that's like Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. Where
worst case scenario, you're in a shipping container for the next 30 years, cranking out babies, and peeing in a bucket.
Or you've been dismembered.
If the man knocks your head off, he then goes and gets the head and does stuff with it.
That's interesting because you said that, because I think that's what Tomas said too.
You'd be dead and you'd be cool with it. I mean, you'd be dead. It's basically how much do you suffer?
Yeah, right? the bear's not going to torture you. The bear might,
he might eat you alive.
Kill you pretty quickly.
My dog just farted.
I guess.
I'm sorry. It's horrible. She was laying right here and she just farted. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail that.
No, but I think the thing here that guys, I guess, that were commenting or missing is that a bear is supposed to be in the woods. Like if you encounter a man in the woods, he's not really supposed to be there. So he's probably up to something.
Come from?
Yeah. It's like, he's probably up to something. I'd be like, no, I mean, it's no contest on, which you would, but guys would just lose their minds about how, well, this is just another, men can't this and that. I'm like, oh my God, as if guys just had it so rough. Like we can't be men anymore. And then go ahead. That'll take me into the Boy Scout name change thing.
We can go to the Boy Scout thing because I don't know anything about that. I just heard about it recently. But my last point on that was how you're saying how guys, I don't freaking out about anything, which I know I just came on here before we started recording and I was freaking out. But just who cares? I guess. I mean, like to get mad about that topic, how women are saying, who cares? Like if that's the way they feel, you can't tell them that's not how they feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah,
right.
Yeah. Like that's how they feel. I mean, so move on. I don't know.
I will say that I agree that men are disgusting and all that, and that's actually why when both times we found out we were pregnant, I wanted a boy, and Kaylee was like, "No, men are awful. Boys are gross. I don't want to." What? It's like, what? I know they're awful. That's why we need to put a good one into the world. You know what I mean? Like I see it as a child. I agree.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing with guys. With guys though, my fear was always with a boy, having a boy, what's harder, like worrying about a girl around guys or worrying about guys around guys? So when you get a group of guys, your IQ drops exponentially. Yes. And like how would you handle your son going to prison?
I will say,
guilty or not,
in regards to what you're saying, like growing up, just kids, and so when they're first born, girls are the best. They're easy. Yeah. Where they're at. They're loving. They're hug and snuggle with you. Although Macy is no longer. I just realized she don't. I said I love you, and she's like, "Yep." That's her response now. That's her response.
Right back at you.
Yeah, but girls are awesome up until that.
Molly. You in danger, girl.
He said the ditto. The ditto. That was from Ghost. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but you didn't play Ditto. You played Molly, You in Danger Girl.
Just go.
Anyway,
Just go.
but no. So girls are awesome up until that, 12, 13 age, 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever. And then they're just awful until they become like 20 or whatever. But then boys are absolutely awful from like birth to like, and then you can kind of, like you said, I mean, I don't know. I guess boys might be awful all the way through, but Manny's pretty awesome. But
Well, if you get him around other boys,
My boys are pretty cool.
if you get him around other
Sure about that?
boys, though.
I like them.
you sure about that? Yeah.
I like them. I'll keep
I
them.
don't know if cool's the word you would use for your
They're mine.
Yeah, Manny. I just had dinner with Manny, and yeah, he's excited about graduation coming up this weekend or next weekend, and so we got that going on. So I'm stressed about that, planning a party. And for anybody watching that's coming to my party, Ross Cascio, I'm talking to you. I just saw you accept your whatever. There's nowhere to park here, so be careful and bring a chair. But anyways, go ahead. Whatever we were talking about. Sorry.
Wow. You brought the show to a screeching halt.
Yeah.
I was going to connect something about how we were talking with the boys feeling like they were offended by the whole, they'd rather see a bear. I was going to somehow connect that to going back to why I wasn't originally on the podcast, was because when this was supposed to be a parenting podcast, I remember like Jamie kind of sold it as like, well, all the parenting experts are women, which I think a lot of them are, or at least the ones you see on TV. But it did I just kind of hear the dog whistle of like, oh, well, men never get to talk about parenting. Like we're going to be the parenting show for men because men don't get enough to talk about, that's kind of where that was reminding me of.
My thought was more the alternative. We're the
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Wow, that just rolled off your tongue.
Sorry.
Little Rascals?
Yep.
No.
Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it confused with no ma'am. That was
Oh yeah.
That was
No
Bundy.
Man
It was Al Bundy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Married with Children. For those of you youngins out there who don't know, Married with Children, excellent.
Google a compilation or something.
They sell those shirts. You can get those shirts.
Google poke high.
Okay, yes.
So good.
He
Anyway,
went through 4 touchdown passes in one game.
no,
Yep.
he scored 4 touchdowns.
Well, he scored them. So was Bundy a wide receiver?
He's
He was
running
a
back.
running back.
Yeah.
Running back.
Oh.
So Boy Scouts. You mentioned something about the Boy Scouts.
Yes,
I'm
that was another thing that I guess men were feeling threatened about.
Boy,
This
these men
week,
sure
just-
have fragile egos.
They do. I know. It's
What's
such-
that supposed to mean?
Oh, yeah. You people. Who's you people?
Hold on. First of
Um,
all, if you were a Boy Scout, raise your hand.
Well, Boy Scout or Cub Scout?
Cub Scout.
I don't know.
And I was actually a Tiger Cub.
You were more of a Weeblo. Wait a minute, Andrew. You were a Boy Scout. You did the whole Scout thing.
I got a neckerchief. I know that's all I remember.
Okay,
I don't. I really my like before 8. Like everything was like I remember. I went once. I probably went once and never went back again. But
Right.
to
Well,
me, I went.
That
You
sounds
just
kind of
wanna
like
do the-
Quentin. It sounds like
What did
Quentin
you-
when he when they I guess first introduced it at his school way back when he was little. They presented it with the camping the day camp thing that they had, and you shoot bows and arrows and whatever, and you do this and you do that, and so he was all excited. He went to that at the end of the year, and great, we're gonna sign up, and we're gonna do Cub Scouts next year. And when it came time, he got the uniform and everything, and he put on the shirt, and it was like, I can't. His texture thing. He was just like, I mean, it was a thing, full on tears. He had me in tears. Like I was like, what is this kid doing? Like, is he screwing with me? He had like the texture. He couldn't wear the jersey, the Cub Scout uniform. And I know right now he's laughing because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like I remember like it was yesterday, the night. Like I was like, is this kid serious? Like he's joking. He's got to be joking with me. And so we couldn't go to the meeting because he wouldn't put on the shirt. He thought it was all just day camps and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
so he didn't have.
then don't get me started about the time he forgot about. We had to throw together a last minute one of those boats that we had to whatever. Oh, anyway,
The regatta.
The regatta.
Yes.
What
I
kind
had
of
to pull him
tie
out of
slide?
school.
What
I had
kind
to pull
of
him out
tie
of school
slide
so we
did
could
he
do it.
have? What,
We didn't make
tie
any.
slide.
You had to pull him out of school so you could do your regatta.
Yes, I had to drive out south to go get the kit or something. I don't know. It was something weird.
Well,
yeah.
this is how less of a man I am. I'm pretty sure I had my father-in-law do Tomas or Xavier's Pinewood Derby car. I'm like, yeah,
I'm sure you did.
I don't know how to do that.
But
Maybe
that's like a real. That's
actually,
like a
my
real
wife
thing.
might have done it. Anita might have actually done it with him.
Pinewood
Yeah,
Derby
these
was
are
the
things-
only cool thing about
And
the
so-
Scouts. And I got to do it all because Mom was a den mother for you guys. So I got to do it all anyways without wearing the goofy uniform. So yeah,
That was the part you had issue with, was the uniform.
yeah.
I mean, if he
same with-
if he saw himself in clothes like that, he'd have to kick his own ass.
What's that from?
So
What's that from?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. So that and then Altar Boy, I didn't want to wear the dress. So yeah, those are things that I
Classic.
avoided because I didn't. What was the other thing? Soccer. I never want to play soccer because they had to wear their socks up high.
Basically, things he wasn't good at, he just hates.
No, I never tried soccer. I probably would have been amazing at it. Altar Boy.
No doubt.
I never understood how they didn't have practice for Altar Boys.
I'm
I'm just supposed to know where to go. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
On that topic, a confused altar boy in the middle of mass is still hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And it happened at mom and dad's at their
Anniversary.
Mass.
Yeah.
That kid did not know what to do, and you could tell he's holding up everything. Like
Was he ringing that bell? Was he ringing that bell too long?
No, they
I
do
don't
it that
even
way.
remember.
That's how they usually do it there.
Do it that way? Oh, there they do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, somebody get that bell from that kid.
But you could
Driving me
tell.
nuts.
You could tell they just all they want to do is just go up to the priest and say, "What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to get?" And you just got to keep going. And
it'd be like Frank Drebin in The Naked Gun, where the altar boy is like, talk, and he's got the mic still on, and there's like,
When he's peeing.
"What do I do? What do I do?"
I got you.
Anyway.
Yeah. So that.
so anyway,
and then,
Cub Scouts,
the
or
Boy
Scouts.
Scouts, the Cub Scouts, whatever.
Yeah, so guys are losing their mind, like why do we have to change it? They have the Girl Scouts, and why can't blah blah blah? And I'm like, and the guy basically they have their own, and it's he almost said separate but equal, and I was thinking the whole thing. I was like, yeah, maybe I was about ready. Yeah, maybe Jim Crow sounds awesome or something. Something. I was just like, oh,
Right.
yeah, it just worked up about it. I'm like, one of them said something about boys needing their own space, and this, I'm like, dude, it's called society. Like these people are just so threatened, and anyway.
Yikes!
Yeah,
All right.
basically, I hate everybody. Sorry.
Yeah. What about
So I want to go two places here. Number one, I want to talk about your shirt, because clearly I asked, and that's not the Nashville Predators. You're just natural Predators.
I hope
No,
you didn't wear
the-
that to any Boy Scout meetings.
the court? The court makes him the court makes him wear those when he's around any children. So
Yeah,
got it
Scarlet
from
Lady.
Yeah, he got it from appearing on To Catch a Predator.
Say
That's
earlier-
what they hand. That's what they hand the Predators when they.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they make him look in the camera and say, "I got arrested on To Catch a Predator, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt."
it says here in your chat log.
So then that will lead me now to a conversation about pedophiles.
Pedo.
Are you
Pedos.
sure we
Because you
wanna
know where I'm
talk
going here with this.
I
This
don't
is-
know.
No, I don't. Not one.
What the hell are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
no.
Pedos.
I'm a little worried.
Well, because Kendrick called Drake. It's true.
A minor.
A minor. Yes, he called him
Wait.
a pedophile.
Yeah. So
I
we're
do
back-
object to that drop, Jamie. There is something wrong with.
There is
pedophiles.
something wrong with pedophiles. I know that was kind of the absolute wrong drop to put.
My bad.
Yeah,
limited.
Jamie. So are you caught up on all the beef tracks?
Beef tracks? Are you following the beef tracks?
Oh
so
God!
real quick,
They were
I'm
missing
sorry,
each
Kevin.
other.
Did
Why
I
don't
talk?
you
Did I go off? Did I go off on Kevin Frazier last time when we talked about this or something?
You've
Guy used
already
to be-
talked about Kevin
I
Frazier,
think you've
yeah.
mentioned Kevin Frazier.
Yes,
Oh,
and
okay,
about
yeah,
how you-
Entertainment Tonight. I
for
watched
that-
too much. Yeah, I watched too much of that because they were so giddy. Like, I'm here for it. All of the, I almost
But
said
that's
beef
their
tracks
job.
again.
That's their job.
It's so stupid. I mean,
It's stupid. Yes, but so is The Bachelor, and people watch that. So I mean,
it's stupid too. But anyway,
you're gonna put like apparently Love is a game show. Like it's the dumbest thing. And then oh my god, he cheated on it. Yeah, he's screwing every girl on the show. Of course.
Did you
Wants to see
know
which
the
one's
golden?
best.
Did you know the
What?
Golden Bachelor people didn't make it? I mean,
Oh, how?
if those kids can't make it, what hope is there for any of us?
What hope is there for the rest of us?
Yeah, but wait, we were just
I
on
mean,
beef
you're going to talk
tracks.
about the beef with Drake and Kendrick.
I will forever call them beef tracks
Beef
from
tracks.
now on. Which is a perfect, and I think we kind of skipped over Andrew's joke, but that sounds like shit stains in your underwear. Beef tracks. That's what was so funny. That's why I used the clip on social media. It's hilarious. Beef tracks.
Beef tracks.
But anyways, I want literally our first shirt needs to just be black with white lettering #beef tracks. But
I like that better than diss tracks. I mean, who does anybody still say, "Oh, I dissed him. I dissed you, man.
got dissed.
Oh,
Down with you."
Are
But
we
I
gonna
will
start saying psych again?
saying what?
Psych.
We actually said that on a couple shows
said
ago
that,
because
yeah.
I use it on social media. No, I was just saying I was going to bed, so I don't remember if it was what night it was. It was either Friday night or
Friday night or
Thursday
Saturday. Yeah.
where Drake dropped a diss track, and like within like the hour, Kendrick Lamar dropped his, right? And so I'm literally, yeah, there's songs. I'm sure Kendrick Lamar had it like in the chamber ready to release, just waiting. But like, I'm literally supposed to be in bed. I got to be up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work. And I'm reading on Twitter about these diss tracks. What the hell am I doing? And I'm trying to listen
you're
to
the problem.
Yeah, I think I am. But here's the thing. I've realized how old I've become. You know, forget the gray hair and stuff. But like in my day, a diss track, you knew it was a diss track. You knew he was mad about. He said the name, you know, no Vaseline, girls, who shot you, hit him up. Like Tupac literally said, I'm going to make sure all your kids don't grow. Like, I'm going to kill your children. He made it clear. But like this one, I'm reading on YouTube.
Jokes on him, huh?
So I'm reading on YouTube these lyrics, and I don't understand what these kids are talking about these days. I don't understand.
I have to have Hamas translate it for me. Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm reading the words and I don't get it. But like Eminem, I know you're mad at Limp Bizkit. You say their name in the song, and you tell literally step by step. It's a story of why I'm mad at you. And I'm like, oh, and it goes to a beat and it was cool. But these diss tracks, I think I'm getting old.
For the next episode, two of us need to write diss tracks about the other.
Next episode, that's an Easter egg. That's a Dr. Dre song. Go ahead.
But it's not a beef track though.
It's not a beef track.
I did think it would be funny to print out the lyrics to them and read them, but like dramatically. And maybe instead of any word that we can't say, maybe put like a Mad Lib type, like just write some word fit in between.
Yes.
Mad Lib's
some F word, some other F word or N word that you just put in place.
Mad Lib beef tracks.
No, you want to keep the original N word. You want to be true.
No,
to
I was saying that. Yeah.
No, I'm saying we would put something else in place of that.
Gotcha.
I just want to make sure we didn't. The episode didn't go by without us talking about beef tracks.
Well, when I was up that night, God, did you fart again? When I was up that night, I was up late. I mean, it was like 11:30, and like I said, I got to be up at 4:30. My alarm goes off, and I was reading people say this is the greatest night in hip hop history, and I'm like really? I was all excited, but it fell short.
I don't feel like the greatest night in hip hop can have two wider names than Kendrick and Drake.
Kendrick. I don't know many white people named Kendrick. No.
It doesn't. I don't know. It feels very British to me. Like
Sir
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Sir Kendrick from the Lamars, from the
Lamar Kendricks.
The Lamar
House
family.
Lamar.
What?
I don't know.
Oh my God! Speaking of British people, my God, the people that get all worked up about the royals. Oh, did you see that Prince Harry came into town and didn't talk to his dad?
I was nervous because I thought
I'm
you were
thinking-
talking about the Kansas City Royals.
I was too. I'm like,
when
wait
they
a minute,
when
wait a
they
second.
literally when they blew the 2-run lead in the 9th with 2 outs last night, ruined my night. I was out doing trivia at B&B in Lee Summit, and the game was on the TV, and I was like, whatever, doing trivia, and then that happened on the TV, and I just shut down. I was just angry, and
I was the exact same
Ruined
freaking way, and I don't know why. These guys have sucked me back into this team, and so now I'm following the Royals. And so
well, anytime anybody sucks you, that usually
usually it's a
makes
good
you
thing.
feel something. Yeah.
Usually it's a good thing, but this was not. They sucked me back in, and so they wasted a great performance by Lugo, the pitcher, and the guy
Yeah.
apparently now has blown 2 games in the last 2 of the last 4 games. The save,
But
MacArthur.
He did. He got the save today, didn't he?
That's what Tomas
He
was
did.
telling me. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they
so.
brought him. They brought him back in. He got the save today, and it was another close game. But the thing is, I guess the fact that they're good and that it hurts me that bad, it upsets me that bad. That's a good thing because I could
Good
just
thing.
not give a shit. And
That's the way I had been.
but that being said, what happened with the Royals in Britain?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, don't. Why now you're gonna make
It's
me repeat it?
Too much entertainment tonight. You need to stop watching Entertainment Tonight.
Did you?
Jamie
I know.
just hates
This is
people
Good
caring
Morning
about
America, I think.
things.
Did you
What?
stay up late and watch their wedding? Like when Prince
Oh,
Harry
God,
and Meghan? No, not
No.
Meghan. Who did Prince Harry? Wait, how does it go?
So Harry's with Meghan and William's with Kate.
Yes.
Harry's. So when did Zayn leave the group?
After Niall.
Okay, because my favorite is Louis. By the way, by far my favorite is Louis.
I did not think that we would be able to name 4 One Direction members. Can we name the 5th? Anybody?
Wait, Zayn, Louis, Harry Styles,
Calm down.
Harry Styles, Zayn, Louis Tomlinson, Niall,
Beat it,
and
Zayn.
Niall Horan.
Niall Horn, and Liam. Something or other.
Liam. So you already got.
Liam.
Nobody
I
caught
got-
my Zoolander drop.
No, I got really excited for.
Beat it, Zane. No,
Oh yeah, Billy Zane.
Jesus.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay. It's been a
It's a
long time
walk-off.
since I've seen Zoolander. But
Too long.
sorry.
Going back to the
Anyway.
Royals, I mean, didn't we fight a war so we wouldn't have to deal with these people? And why
I mean,
is this
it
all
was-
over our TV?
was it today or something where they had storm coverage or whatever, and I put it on the something else, and then they started talking about the Prince Harry. I'm like, oh hell, I watched storm coverage of a tornado way out in Oric, Missouri that has nothing to do with me, and I'm oh Jesus.
Oh man.
Anyway, so anyway, people that get all worked up, like he didn't go see his dad, man. He went all the way to England and didn't drive. They were just too busy.
How dare he? How dare he?
Oh my gosh, I would rather now I'd pay to hear a beef track from them two, the two brothers.
Yes, they should start
brother.
beat tracks.
Brother, you are a complete jerk.
Oh no!
You're a bloody mess, brother. I can't do the.
You better back off.
It's the bloody Beatles. That's
The
all I
bloody
can.
Beatles.
The bloody Beatles.
Ozzy wouldn't go on stage that night.
Is this even British? I don't know what accent we're doing, but
You could be doing Welsh. I don't know. You could be doing.
Oh, you guys are very Cockney right now.
Cockney.
I'm from
I love the
Dublin,
Cockney
man.
accent.
Yeah, I know
that-
you love the Cockney.
Cockney accent.
Sorry, I think I
That's-
froze. I think I froze there.
Oh, is that
sure,
what it was?
that's what it was.
Yeah, I
That's
think it
what
was.
That and a Boston accent are the 2 tops in my book. But yeah.
Are we gonna delve into accents here?
I took a class on dialects. I did
Oh,
study
man.
theater, so
That
need me to-
sounds
need me to-
riveting.
it was incredible. I was very good at it. So
Okay, so do the rest of the podcast in your favorite.
At least just don't have Bobby do his racist Mexican accent.
Yeah, good God, I re-listened to that. How
You
terrible!
you're just jealous.
That's okay,
Oh.
dog. What's up, dog? Hey,
Yeah,
dog.
yours is
You got
just
one
as
line,
bad.
Vato. You say the
like
same
a-
shit over and over, Vato.
Mine's like
Oh,
in
hey,
LA.
hey,
Yours is
Speaking
Michael
of which-
Pena.
Speaking of which,
Michael Pena.
That's all
Go
it
ahead.
is.
What's up, dog?
you know what I just found out this week is that guess what movie of like guess where you can how do I want to say it? Guess what streaming device has Blood In, Blood Out? Guess. What the least likely place you would find it? I found out that
3D?
it is.
I don't know.
It's on
Tubi.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus?
I kid you not. Yes. Go
Yes,
look.
Blood
Go
In,
look.
Blood Out is on
But
Disney
you must
Plus.
mean it's on Hulu, I think, because I think Disney Plus and Hulu are under the same.
Yeah, they're on the
I
same.
haven't seen Blood In, Blood Out in probably 20 years.
Greatest
I haven't
movie of
seen
all
it in about
time.
30.
I don't think I've ever seen it, honestly.
Is it the greatest
What?
movie of all time?
I think so.
Go check it out. That's your homework assignment.
Is it better
Go
than
watch.
Nice Dreams by Cheech and Chong?
I don't remember.
I do
Okay,
think that should
that's
be
the
a.
movie.
I think that should be a thing where we give each other homework each week. Or
A
you
movie
gotta,
to go watch.
yeah, you gotta watch it or listen to this or something. But
I will
Granted,
say
it's a 3-hour movie.
I did hit up Tubi and start watching Hollywood Shuffle again, and it's a
Ooh,
good movie.
yeah,
man.
I need
It's
to
a
do
really
that.
good, really good movie.
Because we mentioned Hollywood Shuffle last week, right? With Mary Kate.
Yes.
yeah,
Batty, batty, batty.
I ain't be got no weapon.
I ain't be got no weapon. So good.
Yes. So, hey, let me know if any of you guys out there in YouTube land or on Spotify, put it in the comments if you did follow our homework assignment and check out Hollywood Shuffle from last week. And I guess this week, please, those of you with Disney Plus or Hulu or whatever it is, please check out Blood In, Blood Out if you have an extra 3 hours on your hands and you enjoy prison movies. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
yeah. We
I'll
talked
check it
about.
out.
I don't
We talked
remember.
about. We talked about stand up last week too, and nobody mentioned Robert Townsend, which I don't know his whole career, but his set on that Rodney Dangerfield special that had
Comedians.
Bob Nelson and Jerry Seinfeld and everybody. Yeah, he was fantastic on that. I had that the whole bit.
I didn't-
all those bits.
I didn't
memorized.
remember that he did a set on
Yep.
the Rodney
War-
Dangerfield.
About,
comes out- he-
about government cheese.
Yeah, government
Yeah.
cheese, but he wore like a white coat and everything, and he spoke in British dialect. The first
Oh, for
whole-
like
thing.
the first 3 minutes. Yeah, for the
The
first 3
first
minutes.
half of his set was British, and then he's
And
like,
I'm
"All
from
right."
Chicago. No,
My
really,
father's
I
a pimp.
am.
yeah.
I
So.
remember it now. It's all coming back to me.
Hey, but one thing I will say, you were talking about people just getting upset and irate about things. I don't know if you guys heard this, that the WNBA preseason started this week or last week,
yes.
and people were furious that Angel Reese and the other girl that got drafted for Chicago, that their preseason game wasn't on TV, and only Caitlin Clark's was on TV. And yeah,
I thought
so
you were
they
going to
were-
say going to because she skipped practice or something to go to the Met Gala or something.
Caitlin
saw
This is
that.
Clark.
what I learned. This is
No,
what I
I
learned.
Angel
from-
Reese. Angel
Oh,
Reese.
Angel Reese did. She skipped practice for it.
Yes.
Okay. I
This is
hadn't
what I
heard that.
learned from Entertainment Tonight.
I had not heard that. No, I was just listening. But I had heard that like all the people were mad that the WNBA, I don't know if it's the way they schedule their games or what, but all the focus was on Caitlin Clark and her preseason game. And no, the Angel Reese's wasn't televised. And of course it went into a black-white thing and all that stuff. But my first thing, I mean, and people were like going crazy on Twitter about it. But my first thing, it's preseason, right? Like it's preseason, first of all. So everybody calm down. It's preseason. But isn't this the person that's like, I don't know, man. This is the one that's gonna get your guys' salaries up and get people watching. And I mean, and here the WNBA is we don't have anybody watching and we can't pay our players. And I hope they're ready for like all these people, these new viewers that are gonna be watching. like, are you ready for it? Because somebody was saying, well, they don't schedule their games right to where like the men play at, on the East Coast, they start at 6. So then the West Coast can start at 9 and you can play both games. I don't know. But people were furious about this. The first preseason game of Caitlin Clark's was shown and Angel Reese's was not. And that's another thing where I'm just like, who cares, bro?
And I think I don't think I would have watched either. So
yeah, I did not.
But I think the older I get, the more I realize how much energy it takes to get upset like that at something.
Yeah. Oh
Sorry.
my.
Yes, I need some.
No.
Vicks.
Yeah.
The controversy I saw.
taking that.
The controversy I saw about it was that they were talking about will Caitlin Clark be eligible to play on the Olympic team in a couple months, because you have to be a professional or you have to be on a roster or something, like for a while. The fact that she won't even have played very long at all, and to me, I'm like, well, she's the biggest name in the country, and
But I guess I feel like if there's a rule, then follow the rule. I don't know why we would get upset about that. I mean, I don't know. I'm like you, Jamie. I don't. Obviously, though, like I said, I came on with piss and vinegar. I'm furious about pretty much everything currently. So, I mean, I guess I get it, but
I do agree with. I do agree with you, Jamie. Like, I think it just takes too much energy to be upset about anything.
I would agree.
I'm like, you know what I'd rather do instead of firing back at the, those idiots in that bear conversation.
Literally anything.
I'd rather go make me a sandwich,
Watch TV, spend time with my kids, my wife, pet my dog. Literally anything.
Yeah,
I almost got really dirty there, but then I thought, no, my kids watch. But then again, I had a second thought, no, they don't.
Nobody's watching.
They don't watch.
Anyway,
What else haven't we talked about? What we've covered now?
With that lady shooting her dog and not backing off of it.
that's
not
awesome.
just her dog. She shot a goat, and she wants to be vice president.
Dude, she just.
I don't want
to
become political because we don't want to delve into politics, but
No, I'm not. But just a lady shooting her dog and putting in a book. How about that?
they've given her several chances to back off of it too, and she's
It's weird. I've become a Face the Nation watcher. I watch Face the Nation every Sunday, and she was on there live, and the lady was trying to give her every opportunity. So, are you sure? Like, this is what? And she, it blows my mind what these people.
Dude, I'm kind of digging political, Rudy. That's this could be entertaining.
I'm proud of you.
It would be bad. It would be bad. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Rudy Stephanopoulos.
She didn't just shoot her dog. Like, she shot a goat too, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like,
she shot a goat
after
because
she
it
was
stunk.
done,
She said it smelled bad and blah, blah, blah.
and it
But
was like,
the
well, I
dog-
just walked past it and just, I had to do what I got to do. And so she was just walking and just boom, boom, boom. Like, it was.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I think
Yeah.
she thought it was going to make her look like a badass, like really tough, But no,
And
lady.
for that, again,
I also
don't
remember.
like politics, but
I remember when people had shame too. Like, to me, that's something
yeah.
you shouldn't be
Yeah.
proud about.
That's our
or-
cousin. Our
People do
cousin's
not
favorite.
care. Go ahead.
That's our cousin's favorite saying in Spanish. No tienes vergüenza. I mean, have you no shame?
what cousin?
Who says that?
What are you talking about?
The one that will not come on our podcast. We keep begging him to come on.
Yeah.
No tienes
Yeah.
vergüenza. Don't you
You
have
have
any
to be
shame?
more specific.
People these days don't have shame.
There's plenty
No.
of cousins. There's plenty of cousins that don't want to come on our podcast.
Excuse me. Could you be more specific?
Go ahead. Yeah, no, I think that all went out the window. 8 years ago? Like, there is no shame anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to speak your mind, even if you're a moron.
Even
Where
if you're
morons
stupid.
used to be kind of embarrassing. I'll stay in the back.
They used to keep themselves in the shadows because they
Not
knew they were
anymore.
dumb. And now, hey, speak up.
Yeah.
I mean, even over unimportant stuff, like just the lady at the store who, for some reason, takes joy in letting you know what she's yelling at her kid about. Like, I'm gonna say it loud enough to where you all can hear me in this store what I'm pissed at my kid about.
Okay,
know?
so you gotta give an
Quit
example. I'm
dragging
not
your
sure I'm
feet.
following here. What are you talking about?
So people not being having no shame, right?
Oh yeah, right.
I'm talking about people who aren't embarrassed to yell at their kid, that's
Yeah,
walking.
like our mom would grab us under the arm and say,
Oh
it to her
sure,
face,
right.
sit your goddamn ass down. And that's
This lady's like, walk or quit dragging your feet, or I'm gonna bust your ass. Or I'm like, I heard and it was.
Did he quit dragging his feet?
I don't know. I just kept walking. I was walking fast. I didn't want her to bust mine. I
Ooh,
mean,
get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, aren't you embarrassed? And that's a big Sebastian Maniscalco thing. I'm like,
yeah.
But it's so true. It's like, how? Yeah, my thing is like, man,
Aren't you ashamed? Aren't you embarrassed? But people aren't these days. People are not.
Like I my whole life is about staying under the radar. Like when I told Quentin, because he makes fun of me about me living in the suburbs or whatever. He's like, you are the whitest guy I know, because people just drive down the street and I'll do the wave and I don't know who they are. And he's like, oh my God, you're so white. And I'm like, yeah, but you gotta stay under the radar. Don't cause you're not gonna catch me blaring mariachi music too loud here now, maybe inside, but not outside. Like you're not gonna catch me doing something that's gonna put me under the microscope. I'm not gonna be the guy with the the worst looking yard, so I can, you know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta be,
Yeah,
but
but here's where I'm a little bit different from you, because I don't mind a little bit of attention, because on a summer night, we'll be on the deck and it'll be pitch black out and it won't be too late. I mean, let's say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, right after it's gotten dark, I will play my music up loud, not necessarily my Mexican music, but I mean, I'll just play any music up a little bit louder. But
Billy Joel and Elton John don't count. The neighbors enjoy that.
Now I'll happily go to Rudy's neighborhood and crank it up a little bit, but not my neighborhood.
Yours is classier than his.
No, I say that because the other day when you had your fire pit going and cops came,
we had some Mexican
yeah.
flaring and the cops showed up and it was a good time. Good. Pretty good. So yeah, we had a good time.
Anyway.
One thing, what was I going to say? I was going to go somewhere. You were talking about people. I hate people. I'm trying to make the connections live on the air. I know.
I used to think I hate kids, but I just hate their parents. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I hate kids too that aren't mine.
Yeah. But it's because of their parents, I think.
It's always because of the parents.
Well, I think kids are just stupid, though. Like, I was stupid. I mean, like, annoying. Just,
yeah.
I don't
well,
know.
the ones that are all hopped up on sugar. I mean, dude, from
boys,
coaching.
It's mostly boys, like young grade school boys. They were idiots. They were morons, and they still
but
are.
They can't even sit and accomplish one task without, like, you look them in their eyes and they're like, their eyes are just, they're freaking nuts. Anyway.
Yeah. I think I know what I was going to get into, but now I don't have a segue to get there. But
just go.
The other day,
look both ways before you cross.
When I take Lilo, my dog, to the vet, and I go into that waiting room at Independence Animal Hospital, and everybody's in there with their dogs, and just because we both have dogs doesn't mean I give a shit about your dog. Like, I'm not a dog person. I don't care about your dog. I'm here for my dog because I have to be. And so how old is yours? My guy's only 8 months old. I don't care. I didn't ask you. I don't care. Sit there and just be there. Like, I guess they just assume because we're all in the same spot with our little fur babies. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. With our fur babies that we're all in the same. No, I don't care about your animal. I don't want to talk to you just because we're both in the same situation.
I'm exactly the same way. It's like, I'm not a dog person. I really am not a dog person. I'm a my dog person.
My dog person.
Yeah.
And I'm barely that.
Just don't tell me my dog's cute, because I don't want to have to tell you yours is, because I really am not looking at your dog. I'm just trying to finish this walk. I don't.
You can't even muster the words.
No.
Oh yeah, yours too.
No, because
you've lied before, so I'm pretty sure you could do it.
I don't
Have
want
you had
to.
Have you had people say that about your kids? Like, oh, your daughter's so cute, and then halfway through, I like accept the compliment of my kid, and then I realize, oh, they have a daughter. Like, oh, I should have said something.
Oh yeah,
But then
yeah.
you're thinking,
No, you should really freak them out when they say your daughter's cute, and you should be like, yeah, your daughter's hot. Your daughter's smoking.
And we're back to pedos. So,
Full circle.
Well, that's what you get.
yeah,
What?
full circle. That's what we call a callback. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She'll never tell you your daughter's cute again.
I want to get one of these.
I am that person that just starts asking about people's dogs because other dogs like me. They come to me. They always want to
You
get my
smell like dog.
You're the dog.
Probably, but we all do.
We're gonna start calling you Cesar Milan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I literally got a dog for one purpose, and she serves that purpose. And yeah, it's not.
What is?
Don't make a funny
Yeah.
face. That has nothing to do with peanut butter.
Yeah,
I know that's where
I was
I
trying
know that's where
to. I was
you're
trying to
going.
weave,
Yeah,
like-
I know you're.
and now you can't keep your pantry stock.
You're trying to pick that ball up and put it on the tee, but but no, I don't care about your dog at all. So sit there and
Oh, it's got to be your dog
no,
from Road Trip. Yeah. Anyway,
No,
seen the
Tommy
movie,
Boy.
you've seen the movie Road Trip?
It's Tommy Boy. It's got to be your bull. Oh, you're
No.
talking about the peanut butter thing
Yeah.
from Road Trip. I do. I know what you're talking about.
I haven't seen
Oh,
Road Trip in a
gosh.
very long time either.
No, well, that just went over like a turd in a punch bowl, like I used last
You
week.
used that one last week. All right,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
I
next?
gotta
thing?
find a better one.
All right,
And-
new
and-
topic.
How about these dipshits that dress in pink suits for the Kentucky Derby when they live in Kansas City, Missouri? That seems pretty stupid.
Hold on. You can still have a Kentucky Derby party in Kansas City.
With Big Hassan.
Yeah, but I don't think you need to get dressed up.
You
Just
can
watch the damn
absolutely get
race.
dressed up. That's the
Spend
whole.
all day watching pre-race stuff, and then 30 seconds and it's over, and then you're still dressed like a moron. I almost cussed really loud.
It's the whole
That's a
pageantry of the
Friday night for Rudy.
I don't. It's stupid. It's
the whole
stupid. Bob.
pageantry of the thing. It's
No.
very classy.
I can't get into it. I don't. It's.
But here's the thing, though. If next year I somehow get invited to somebody's Kentucky Derby party, I'll probably wear.
You're going.
mint
Go.
julep, please.
I'll probably wear this. I can wear that.
You got a
Yeah, no.
seersucker suit.
No, I was out Saturday night and at Brew Top out on 135th, and there was a whole table full of people dressed that way.
How did you go out there?
Because my kids work at around there, so I can pop in and say hi. Plus, they had the Canelo fight on at my kids' job. I've said it before, Dave and Buster's. So I was gonna go, watch because the Royals. I'm an Xfinity customer. We can talk about that. I don't get the Royals anymore. And plus, the Nuggets and the Timberwolves is gonna be a really good series. And they were playing at the same time as the Royals. So I went to Brew Top, had both on, and then went across the street to watch the Canelo fight and see my kids.
Are you
What were
an
you gonna say?
Xfinity customer, or you just steal Xfinity that
He
mom
steals
and dad pay
Xfinity
for?
from his
Yeah.
parents.
I steal it from my parents, like any
So
good
you're not
American.
really a customer.
You know what's funny is it's funny that like I used to watch the Royals through my parents' Xfinity account, and I would get on Twitter and everybody's mad. I can't see the Royals. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I can see him. Like, quit bitching. Like, what's the big deal? I
I'm
can see
like,
him.
You're
And now they
pissing
cut
and
my
moaning about
parents
the
off.
Royals.
What's that?
You're pissing and moaning about not being able to see them because you're a Comcast customer, but you're not. You're getting it for free, and now you're pissed that you
Yes.
can't get it for free anymore.
Yes. Now I'm pissed because I can't watch the Royals when I never paid for them in the beginning.
You can't
But,
steal it anymore. Go ahead.
Right. Like I was stealing it. Fine. Everything was fine. I don't know why. Yeah. But I used
Why
to
did you mess
be
with
real smug about it when other people did. I'm like, just pay the money, you loser. It's the Roy. If you're a fan, you'll pay for it. And then they cut off my free service, and I was like, what the hell, man?
You're
This is
like,
stupid.
Hey guys, this sucks, doesn't it?
It's ridiculous. It's so stupid.
Can you
But I
believe
will
it?
say, I would drop $100 to watch the Royals all season, but the
Would you?
Bally's app, I would, but the Bally's app sucks ass. Like I can't, even when I was stealing it from mom and had it on my phone, I had to like go out and come back in like twice every half inning. It was stupid. So when I was stealing it, I was upset with it. And now that I don't have it, I would never pay $100 for that shitty service. Like, fix your app and make it flawless. And yes, I will pay for it. But no, I ain't going to give you $100 for a shitty app that I got to keep going out of and going back in. It's stupid. So I just listen to Denny, the golden pipes of Denny Matthews. That's what I do. Just like
You do it the poor
I,
way. You listen to it like back in the 20s.
yeah, like a transistor under my pillow when I'm not supposed to be listening, that kind of thing. That's what I do. Transistor radio. Yeah.
Radio.
So, yeah.
Right.
So Bally's, and anytime you tweet something and tag Bally's in it, then Bally's will respond and say, well, where are you listening from? And how are you doing that? And I'm like, look, I'm stealing it. All right. But still, that's not the
Is that what you want? Is that what you want to hear?
So many questions. Stop asking so many questions.
Yeah, you're asking too many questions. The point is, it sucks. So fix it. But yeah. So, anyways, I'm out. I either got to go out and watch the Royals or listen to them on the radio. So,
Well, good. All right.
What
Well,
else?
Anything else you got to get off your chest? Let's get it all off your chest. Come on.
Okay, let's do it. Tyreek Hill.
Is it time for Rudy's runs?
Rudy's got the runs. A new segment called Rudy's got the runs.
We'll get a
Jamie
toilet
mentioned
flush.
one.
We get a toilet flush sound to introduce it.
We need that sound effect. So I'm going to run through
we'll work
these,
on it.
and I'm going to leave them out there, and we can go back and touch on any ones that we want.
Promposals, please.
Only if they allow us to touch them.
We'll start with promposals. This week we were supposed to do proms. Oh crap! I'm frozen with my mouth open, no less. Good God! My thing always does this around an hour. I always freeze. I'm right during Rudy's runs, man. Rudy's
Look
got
at
the
him.
runs.
Look at. I mean,
Man.
look at.
God, how do I fix this without destroying the whole thing? Hold on, guys.
I wish this is playing so well for those on Spotify.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's nothing I can do. My whole computer's frozen.
Why
Oh,
did you
geez.
just change the?
I can't do anything. I can't click on anything.
Oh my gosh! What are you
No.
doing?
It's
What
last
happened?
week. Oh, here we go. Wait, did I move? Wait, no. Yeah, my mouth closed a little bit.
Oh,
At least you're not.
okay.
At
Well, this.
least you're not ready to eat the microphone now anymore.
Well, okay, let me still. You guys can hear me, so I'm going to go through my Rudy's runs. Rudy's got the runs for this week. Okay, so promposals, like you mentioned, promposals. We were going to do all of our prom pictures this week, but we haven't made it over to mom's. I think all our prom pictures are over there. That'll be a funny segment. But promposals, ridiculous. I would never have my son do a promposal. How embarrassing. 2, photo dumps at the end of the month when people dump their photos on social media. Who cares? Your photo dumps. Chief Draft, we didn't talk about handkerchiefs. How gross is that? Our dad used handkerchiefs. I think Bobby used
Bobby
one.
does.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting.
That's disgusting.
You know what's more disgusting is sneezing into your hand or into your shoulder.
No, you
Who
just
uses their hand?
you just blow it on the
blow
ground.
your
That's what I always do.
Just blow your nose blow your nose in your shirt. That's what I always do.
That's what it was. Damn it.
Damn
Booger.
it, I know.
Tyreek Hill has 10 babies from 4 women, all while he's married. That's pretty awesome. Pat Beverly threw a basketball at a fan twice. That's interesting. And then he
talked
told
to
the
the
woman,
ESPN reporter because she didn't subscribe to his podcast or something.
yeah, she wasn't subscribed to his
We
podcast.
should,
so he
we
wouldn't
should
handle it.
That's
threaten
what
to
we should
not
do.
talk.
We should stop talking to family until they subscribe to our podcast.
And last on my list is
You
Aaron
get pretty lonely.
Hernandez. Last on my list, Aaron Hernandez's wife is upset at the Tom Brady roast.
I believe she would be a widow, right?
I don't think they were ever married.
Yeah.
I think she was
No.
his fiance.
What do you call
Maybe
a widowed fiance? That ex-fiance?
fiance, my fiance. Anyway, she's upset at the jokes that were made at her husband, baby daddy's expense. I guess forgetting the fact that he's a murderer. So that she was very concerned about what her daughter was gonna, how her daughter was gonna feel about all these jokes being made about her dad. But I'd be probably more concerned at the fact that he's a murderer. So, and murder is murder's bad. Okay, So
No.
yeah.
Was
Other
a
than
murderer.
that,
Is that the end of Rudy's Got the Runs?
that's it. Rudy's got the runs, ladies and gentlemen, and then the flushing sound right there. A big whoosh. Unfortunately, I'm still frozen.
It should just be a wet fart, because that's kind of how.
Yeah. It could be that, or it could just be like never mind. We're just getting too graphic. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys have anything to say on any of those,
Promposals are
Proposals, jeez.
that's that. I mean, if a young suitor comes to my door,
a
comes to
suitor
my
just
door.
sounds funny.
Comes to your door for you or for your daughter?
Ooh,
Back on
yeah,
the
that's
pedo
not
thing
cool.
again.
I should probably clarify. For my daughter,
Pedo.
I'm like, get off of my porch. I don't have some respect for yourself. Like, you can't. I don't.
Here's what you got to do when that young man rings the door and you see that he's got his big sign
Will
for your
you-
daughter. Yeah, you just need to point and laugh mercilessly at him.
Yes,
And,
they
until he
deserve
goes
it.
away.
I'm like, I've done some stupid stuff for females or whatever, I'm sure, but I mean, if some girls like, well, you got to ask me with the blue, and we just lost Rudy. If some girl said, I'd be like, well, no, I'll go ask somebody else. I mean,
Forget it. Yeah.
You mean I can go to the prom either way? One, I can make a fool of myself, or I can go with somebody. I'll go with the next person. And then if they don't, they want a prom pole, I'll just show up, get dressed up, go to the prom myself. You're going to want to dance with me anyway, because nobody else is going to want to dance with you. So whatever.
Promposals, those are so silly.
It just seems like too much work.
Yes.
It was. For me,
I won't go with you unless you make a big production out of it.
And I'd love to at some point in the future talk about our what it was like going to all boys school, going to Rockers. But for me, like, I didn't talk to a lot of girls until I started doing theater. So it was already still hard enough for me to just ask, like, just say the words, just get the words out.
Can you
let
imagine
alone
if
I
you
gotta
had
make a sign and get some music and
performance? Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And make sure someone's filming it, because it didn't happen if it's not being filmed. So
yeah.
Oh, and then you got to throw on social media too.
Yeah. You should see. I think Quentin, the one dance he was going to go to with Crystal, it was like, and of course COVID knocked that out, so he never went to a dance. But the one he was going to go to, he actually did a sign. There's a picture out there somewhere. I'm sure I have it, and he just looks like, I was basically he was forced to. Yeah, it looked like a hostage video. Yeah, it looked like it looked like ISIS. Like, it was bad. I felt for the kid. I'm like, yeah, it's stupid. But anyway,
I think my boys have had this whole approach while they were in high school of just a do you okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
kiss her.
Yeah,
that's a short version.
Yes.
No promposals in this house.
Yeah, but anyway, that was
Did Rudy get flushed down the toilet when we flushed the toilet?
He must have.
He might have got the runs for real. Had to find a bathroom.
Which kind of sucks because he had all the topics.
Mm-hmm.
I know. He ran through them so fast. I don't remember.
The handkerchiefs. I carry a handkerchief because
that's
it's disgusting. No, you use because sometimes it's hot out in the summer, and so you got to dab the forehead so you're not.
Now
What?
I do understand that, but you've got to have two separate handkerchiefs, right? You got to have a sweat handkerchief and a snot handkerchief, right? Because you're not.
So what if you scratch
dabbing.
because you have a hard muckle on there that's all crusted up, and then you go to dab your head and you just.
I'm not blowing my nose with this thing. I don't have hard muckles on it. It's just if I'm eating something spicy, or really anytime I eat anything, my nose starts to run. So I've got to have a handkerchief that I can pull out and just kind of dab the bottom of the nose. Yeah.
Hey, he's back. Shh.
Stop talking about it. Stop
back.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
So what I missed, guys? I went to. Hey, good news is I went to take a leak, so got that.
Told you.
So Rudy didn't have the runs; he had to pee.
Right, exactly.
Come out the wrong side.
What I
running.
missed? Are we still on? I guess we're still
Talking
running.
about handkerchiefs.
That's disgusting.
We're talking about how in the summertime when it's hot out, I use it to wipe my brow.
Even if he has a hard crusted mocha on there, and
I don't know what sort of boogers you think are on this handkerchief.
I know the boogers
The
that
ones
come,
that come out of your nose.
They could, yeah.
I'm not using it like a Kleenex. If I've got to blow my nose, I'm going to use a tissue.
Well, see, I remember that's what Dad.
Mira tissue.
I knew. I was waiting. I knew that was coming.
Tissue.
I knew.
Wait.
Cle-
Oh, God, I'm slow on the trigger.
I know.
Sound like a gay.
We gotta get
I use a tissue for the hard boogers when I know that I need to really blow my nose. I use the handkerchief to dab my nose if it's running a little bit, or dab my brow, or to sneeze into.
All right,
Are they
I just-
monogrammed?
On the ball.
Are yours monogrammed?
They are.
Okay.
I'll
Anyway,
have to send you a picture so you can put it on social media. I do have monogrammed handkerchiefs.
please have a booger on it so I can show truly what it is.
You can always be prepared, man. You just never know.
Do you
That's
guys
that, it's that scout in you, that Cub Scout.
full circle.
I never had a
Call
scout
back.
in me.
call
I
back?
never had a scout in me.
We're getting good at
Oh, what? Come on, Bob. You're a
Yo,
little,
Pito.
you're a little
Scout in
pushing on
me. I
this thing.
don't have-
pedo alert.
Move on.
Have you guys
All
talked
right.
about a Quit Acting Stupid award?
No, we hadn't, but I mean, we talked about several of them today here. I mean,
Give it to
personally,
boys that have to do promposals. We just were talking about those.
How about I got one? How about Rasheed Rice?
Oh,
you know,
Not to
Yeah.
like completely open it up on that, but I mean, how do you get involved in a second incident?
we haven't even
When-
found out everything out of the first one yet.
I know.
And I know people immediately say, "Oh, they need to cut him." Well, they can't do that. They're not going to do that.
Come on, don't be stupid.
Yeah,
Quit acting stupid.
Quit acting stupid.
But I mean, you're
cut him.
you're getting sued from the first incident. You still got charges pending from the first incident. Like, I mean, I don't know how much money he's made, but I mean, surely he's gonna be court fees, lawyer fees, any kind of penalty money, and then now people suing you. Like, he's gonna not have anything.
Maybe he gets
Mike's
us
got
a
this.
discount though. Now maybe it's like 2 for 1.
And he's a talk. It was Mike DePasquale, or what's the other guy?
Jungle Law.
Who just turned the wreck into a check?
Roderick Young.
Roderick, is it Roderick Young? Roderick
Kendrick.
White. It's Roderick White.
Yeah.
I just turned your wreck into a check. Yeah, he needs to get Roderick White on his team. But shout out to Roderick White.
Works when you're the one causing the wreck. But anyway,
Can the Chiefs as an organization just say, "Hey, get your dumbass back up here"? I know you live down there, but get back up here, or I mean, just get up here. Quit acting stupid. We should allow them to use our
you
trademark.
can use our trademark.
Can he leave Dallas though? With that other incident still up in the air?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
the
know.
bond, like I don't know what the
I
bond
would
terms
imagine
are.
he can. I mean, for
I'm sure
work.
he's
I mean, yeah.
Pay bail or whatever.
Mm.
I will
What
tag
is
him.
copyright. You should. We do we have that Quit Acting Stupid copyrighted? Maybe we need to get on that.
I was gonna say that the other day on Sunday when we were talking. We should probably.
Yeah.
Because I heard there are a group of like 3 brothers is somewhere in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, that are looking to start a podcast, and they really want to. No,
Hey.
I'm being facetious.
They call theirs acting stupid. So
Exactly. So we're gonna send them a cease and desist.
So yeah, I think I'll tag him in this. And
Rashid,
yeah, so if you guys have anything to say directly
Maybe-
to him, just go ahead.
Rashid, come on our show. We'll let you explain your side of the story. I'm sure that even though this is the first award he's won, right? Since he's been a professional. I mean, he won the
Yes.
Quit Acting Stupid award. So
Right.
I don't. Did he win the Rookie of the Year award for the
Mackley
Chiefs?
Hill.
The Mackley Hill
Award.
Did he?
Probably.
Every year, the Chiefs give out an MVP and a Rookie of the Year, the Mackley Hill Award. So he may have won that. So this may actually be the second award he's won since he's been a professional. But yeah, Rashid, come on our show, come on our
Yeah.
pod. We'll let you explain your side of the story. I'm sure there's a legitimate explanation for all of this stuff.
To all 84 listeners and viewers that we have, In fact, I think I'm probably 12 of those views, but yeah, come on our show. We'll let you have free reign, and yeah, quit acting stupid, buddy. And one more thing, real quick, before we end this. Congratulations to Victor Wembanyama for the Rookie of the Year. But dude, no Defensive Player of the Year. That's the dumbest thing. It's ridiculous.
He was robbed.
Yeah. So the NBA, they need to quit acting stupid.
Yeah, NBA, quit acting stupid. And Rudy Gobert, I hope you enjoy it because it's the last one you're ever going to win.
That's the only thing I can think of. That's the last one he'll win. It's gonna be Wemby's for the foreseeable future.
Yes.
But considering no one here probably cares about the NBA, I think we can be done.
Rudy, did you get them all out? Did you flush out all the runs? Did we talk about everything we were going to talk about?
Rudy's got the runs. I think that's it for this week. Yeah, I got them all. It's I've cleared my bowels.
What? That you gotta think of a smoother ending to that.
And I've cleared the bowels. What is that?
And good? My bowels have moved, or what? Like,
I don't know.
We're gonna have to brainstorm this.
Yeah, we'll workshop it. But for now, that's it. Rudy has the runs and wipe, something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking you have the runs, and then we wipe. Like
I'm not wiping.
Alrighty.
We follow up.
Hey, slow down. No.
So,
all right, go ahead. Take us out of here.
Yeah.
All right. So, boy, this is gonna take a lot longer now. So, for my brothers Jamie, for my brothers Rudy, for my brother Andrew, I am Bobby D. And until next time, just quit acting stupid.